Hi, free falling beauties. How are you doing? It is the 8th of July, and I've heard such a positive line just right now in a song that they said playful intelligence. And I love that because much of my work comes out of joy. I mean that our compass of navigate, our intuition and navigate in these times comes from joy. That's when we know we're on the right track. So playful intelligence is so it just clicked, and I just love it, because sometimes when you say, okay, joy is the path or the thread, or that's our compass, some people might go to that, but that can be naive or frivolous, or you can't be happy all the time, and whatever it might be. And it's not that kind of joy. It's not that kind of playfulness. It is more that inner joy that we had when we were young, when we had no boundaries, when we didn't think about judgment or judge ourselves. We just, went for it. And that kind of joy that comes from within and just moves through you. So it's not the joy you get when you buy a new car or something else that is more on the surface, but that really deep joy that you get from within, and from love, and from within your heart. So playful intelligence, I love it, and let's keep bringing more of that into our lives. And the playfulness is not being afraid, daring to take the steps that we are taking, even if we don't know where we will land, as we are right now in that situation. But still, I'm thinking consciously aware of everything else that is going on. So it's not also about just having your blindfolders on and thinking, okay, I don't see anything, see no evil, there is no evil, or how you say it. It's not about that at all. It's like consciously aware of what is happening around us, consciously aware of whatever we have to work with ourselves, but not focusing and putting all our energy into those, allowing ourselves to have this playful intelligence, allow ourselves to actually feel this joy. And I mean, we are so complex. We are not black and white. We are like a gray mid, because we can both be happy and sad, maybe not in the same instant, but at least in the same day. And our emotions go up and down. So I think sometimes we think that, okay, I'm in a hole, a dark hole, or whatever it might be, and we don't allow ourselves to go to that positive side, which is sad. And also on the other hand, when we are in a good vibe, in a positive vibe, sometimes stuff happens that brings us down, and we need to go through those feelings as well, and those emotions. And I kind of feel a little bit lucky, because I think that in my upbringing we had a lot of this, because I know when there's been death in our family, and as I've said in some, we used to be 7 and now we are 3, so we've gone through some funerals, and everyone is of course really sad, as you're grieving, you've lost someone who is very dear to you and who you love. But there is always very close a fine line between crying and laughing. So there is still a lot of jokes in the funeral. Not when you're supposed to grieve. Then you go through the grievance straight on. But then you also give yourself some time to enjoy whatever it might be, the turn up, or the songs, or the food, or just the love that you had for that person that passed away. So I think that if we can release that feeling of it has to be one way or another during the day, and just keep it like let whatever comes come, and allow ourselves to have this playful intelligence and to let it move through us, the day might be a little bit easier. And also our energy will not get stuck in this swirl going down, but it's easier to come out of that black hole. So that was my thought today after hearing a song where they sang about playful intelligence, and I hope you have a beautiful evening or day, depending on where you are in the world, and I see you again tomorrow. Sat Nam!